Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel. I have here a product. It's a camping tent from Dometic. This is the Dometic Santorini FTK 4x8 TC inflatable tent. So this tent is a family tent. So it's a camping tent and a touring tent, they call it as well. So this is my first inflatable tent. We have used it once already. It was really easy to set up. I'll show you a clip later when my family setting it up without them knowing how to do it exactly. They just saw me once and they understood the process and they did it themselves. So I'll show you a clip for that. But the tent itself, this is the material is a polycotton material which reduces condensation. You know, tents tend to condensate when it's warm inside the tent, outside cold. So that difference in temperature makes the walls inside your tent like filled with water condensation, essentially, which turns into water or drops. So this material tends to reduce that condensation. It doesn't fully eliminate it. I don't think any tent will do that, but it helps. I mean, the material. This is one of the things. Now, I purchased the tent without actually seeing it on a shop or anything like that. But when I got the tent and the material, I touched the material and it has a nice feeling to it. So it comes packed like that. The tent itself is a heavy tent. On the website it calls for 28.5 kilos. I reckon it's a bit more than that, or it's just me that a bit weak. So it comes like that. You need to unzip the whole thing. Comes with this bag of pegs. I added a few extras, a bit thicker ones, but the ones that comes with the tent, they're really good. The bag itself, the cover is, I guess you can say, a heavy duty. Zippers are okay. They're not YKK, I don't think, or are they? No, probably not. But they do the job. And then once you get to the tent itself, has a manual in here, and it comes with a couple of straps again. Once you roll it, inside the tent is a pump, so the pump is included. So a handheld, a manual pump. It takes about 25 pumps per pole, so there's 4 poles, 10 centimeters diameter poles that you need to inflate. So it took me, you need to get to the right pressure, so it's 25 10 psi, and takes 25 pumps per pole. So I don't know if you can see it here, but this is the material, polycotton material. It feels good to the touch. It's not the canvas. Canvas is usually a bit more rigid, more heavy, but this is in between canvas and, I don't know, cotton, polycotton. That's what it is. But it's a good material. I like that. I really enjoy how it feels. So let me take the back out of the way. That, and then this is just a typical buckle straps. I'm not gonna set it up here. I'm inside the garage here. This the length of this tent is 6 meters by, what is it? Well, this is the biggest version. So this is 625 by 3 meters width and inside the tent, so the height is 2.15 meters. So really comfortable, a lot of space inside. So you can imagine, undo it, and that's your pump there. So once you fold it, on this side, I think. Yeah, these are the connection points. So you got 4 of them. So you got the room, and you got a bit of a canopy, like a bit of a, I guess, undercover, integrated with the tent. And then to feel, you just need to connect the hose that comes included, part of the pump, and use that attachment and hook it up onto the inflating points. So this is one of the inflating points. You just grab the end of the hose, plug it in there, and then you just start inflating. So you can see how quickly it starts coming up. Everything's moving. Okay, I'm gonna stop there, and I'll show you what's the gauge, the reading on the actual pump. Oh. It's not doing it that, but it's gonna go up to number 10, so it's all the green. So no max than 10 psi they need to inflate each of the poles. Now I have a video. I'll leave you with a video of me setting it up. I put it in high speed because I think it took me about half an hour to set it up. But that was the first time, and that was in my backyard, which I didn't have enough room. So on site, while you're camping or outdoors, when you have no room enough, I reckon this can be set up in around 10 minutes. Once you get the hang of it and a bit of practice and all that. So yeah. So you need to remove this plug. So to inflate, you put it in, and there's an opening there. But then to pack it up, you need to remove this plug, and the air will come up in a couple of seconds. It's really quick. All right, so that's, and you leave those vents open, because to pack it up, obviously once you fold, air wants to come out. So you leave them open to do that. As I said, the bag itself that this goes into has a bit of room, but you must you need to sort of work out how what's it called? What's how many folds you want to do? You know. So essentially you go there. And that one's gonna be in there. There. Say that's the bag. You can measure it up, have an idea if it's gonna fit. Yeah, it's good. And then the pump itself. You disconnect the hose from the pump, set it there, and then you start rolling. All right, so once you're ready, you start rolling the tent in, starting from the opposite side from where the inflating points are, so you can let all the air out as you go. And these ones are the straps. Make sure everything is under all the fabric, and then you can make it tighter. And do a bit more. This also has like a repair kit. The floor itself is a different material, but it has all the materials there to patch it up. Now this one, you can either go like that and then turn it around. That's one side. And it's never gonna be the same as the first time you unpack it. Now that wasn't my best pack up, but even with that, I can manage to fit it back in. Let's put all the pegs. Need the manual there, and on the repair kit. That's it. As I said, this wasn't my best backup because I did it in a bit of a hurry. But you can make it definitely better than this, so the bag won't be as tight. But it has enough room, the bag, to put it back in. Okay. Who do I think this is for, this particular tent? So definitely for families, a couple or family, you know, like 4 or 5 people. It says it's for 8 people, but you'll definitely get 5 in there, really comfortable with a bit of extra area for storage and whatever. You can fit 8 people, but it's gonna be a tight squeeze. So again, either camping a weekend for a week, touring around Australia. The one I was looking at besides this was the Oztent RX5 canvas, you know, the 30-second tent with the extra room or the awning at the end. And the reason I went with this is the size, because it doesn't have any poles. It packs up really well, and I wanted to not rely on mounting it on my roof if I went with that option of the Oztent RX5. This I managed to put it in the back of my Prado. It's a big bag, so it takes a bit of room, but at least I didn't have to put it on the roof itself. And yeah, and I wanted to try the option of having an inflatable tent. Again, this is my first big tent. We always had those little igloos, you know, we are 4 in our family. Yeah, last time was like my kids were 10 and 6 years old. Now we definitely don't fit. We wanted to have something that you can stand up, dress, and all that sort of thing. So this is a great tent and has that bit of protection, that little roof, like a bit of a porch, if you will, bit of canopy. So yeah, I do recommend this tent. Again, it's a heavy bit of tent, 30 kilos, so better to manage it with 2 people if you got the hand available. Oh, like I said before I go, I'll leave you with that video of my family setting up the tent on the first camping trip that we did using that the Dometic Santorini 4x8. Okay, Dometic 4x4 Santorini air tent. We are in Wanton, New South Wales, Wanton airstrip. Santorini tent, easy to set. We'll see how it is to pack up. Really nice tent. No issues so far. So first night, all looks good. We'll see how we do to pack up, but I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you find it helpful and gives you an idea of what to get for your next camping. All right, if you got any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.